In this tutorial, I'm going to talk about Canvas grades or Canvas Gradebook. I really love this tool so much that I put my talking head video in the corner just to show you my passion for this tool, for Canvas in general. As you can see, I mainly just want to show you my Canvas tattoo. I want to show that off to you, but don't worry, it's fake. So if Canvas is bought by somebody else, I don't have to mess up my skin. Canvas Gradebook came, as you have seen, during the creation of assignments. The Gradebook is mainly based on the assignments that you created, including the quizzes. What I am showing right now is what is called the new Gradebook. So if you don't see the new Gradebook, you may need to go to Settings, and then find Feature Options and find New Gradebook, and if it is not on, you turn this to on. I'm pretty sure at some point we'll turn this on for everybody, and when everybody's ready to use it. So go to Gradebook right now using the new Gradebook, and you will see that everything is displayed as you have this in the assignments folder. But the new Gradebook also have some additional ways for you to display your content. You will see there is a view here. You can filter this by modules. Okay, if you just filter this by okay, I already filtered this by module. I just unchecked this, so let me do that again. So if I filter this by modules, right now it's showing all modules, but you can display only one module at a time. So now it just shows whatever is within module 1. And there are some other views. You can filter this by assignment group. For instance, I just want to show okay, the nuts and bolts category. Okay, that category does not have a lot of content. If I go to another one, let's see, there is a quiz for this module. Okay, you will see that there are different ways for you to display things, and really this is very helpful. Another thing I want you to show is under view you will see there is something called notes. This is rarely used by people, but I found it to be very useful. You click on notes, and then a note will appear. This will allow you to annotate for a particular student. For instance, if you want to remember their names, things like that, Mary Jones preferred to be called something else, although Mary Jones is a displayed name. And then next time you are in class, you can just go to the Gradebook and see what Mary Jones' real names are, things like that. So that is something pretty cool. And another cool thing that I want you to know is you can just show individual view. For if you want to show only one student at a time, you can do that. You can also go to Gradebook history if you want to see how your TA has been grading things. Another thing I want you to know is that right now you can have set up a Gradebook in a certain way. So click on that gear that I just showed you earlier, and then there's a late policy. You can automatically apply grades for missing assignments. I don't know why these for somebody who missed an assignment, they are automatically 100 point. That doesn't make sense to me. So I change it to 0. For automatically applying deduction to late submission, you can also set that up. For instance, for every assignment that is late, you can deduct like 5% of the point for every day, and you can just have a the lowest possible grade percent to be set as 60% if you are merciful, and then you update it, and then this grading policy will be applied throughout the course. Another thing I want to show you is a grade posting policy. The first one is called automatically post grades. So that means once somebody's assignment has been graded, they will receive a grade right away. But you may grade some students sooner or some students later, and they will talk to each other, and some of them will feel very anxious. So you could actually manually post grades. That means everybody's grades is hidden until you decided to post it. Okay, and the next item is called advanced. You can override the final grade. Sometimes some people are having borderline grades. You might want to override that. This allows you to do that. Okay, if you set this up, and then you update it, then this grading policy will be applied to all the students. And I also would like to show you for specific columns. There's also things you can do within the gradebook. If you just hover over a column's heading and there's a 3 dot here, I don't know what is a perfect way to call the 3 dot thing, but it's 3 dots. Okay, and sort by, you can sort this by grade from lowest to highest. And this is something that is really popular among faculty. You can message students who haven't submitted yet or they haven't been graded. You can just say, your grades are coming next Wednesday. Or people who score more than certain percentages or less than a certain percentages or points. You can also send them a letter of congratulations, or give them some warning, or ask them to seek help if they're underperforming. Okay, so that is a very popular tool. And then you can set the default dates to be 0, or like 60%. There's a benchmark. I don't know how useful that is. You can enter the grades as points or percentages. And grading policies, what I mentioned earlier, as you can post the grades manually or automatically. I don't have a crystal ball, but I know that with fair certainty that somebody will ask me 1 month from now, where did mute grades go? And this is the new mute grades. You have a grading policy here, so you can just automatically release the grades to everybody for this particular column. So what I'm doing right now is for this particular column. What I'm doing here is where I'll be applied to the entire, to the entire gradebook. Okay. I think this is very useful to know, because you could actually set this up to be manually posting grades. That will hide all the grades, all the columns before you post them. Okay. However, here you can set column by column specifically. So that's the difference here. So that is, in a nutshell, what the gradebook is like.